Alrighty, it is that time of the day again. That a lovely time where we're going to be diving right back into what can be considered cat genocide, also known as our casual playthrough of X-piratez. We've entered December, we have been progressing quite nicely, and we've had a few missions pop up. We're currently waiting for gold transport to show up, and we are heavily on our way towards graduating from school. We've picked up a few interesting topics throughout December, and that keeps on going. We're currently also working on, at least I believe, the protege of Dr. X. Where is it? Ooh, and the fast transporter. Absolutely have forgotten about that. Blackmailing Dr. X, which leads to the protege. So yeah, that's gonna be great. Let's hope that we're gonna be able to move that forward, but the main stick point here is already school graduation. Which is going to unlock at least the data center, which will be the next big thing that I want to get, because it also leads to computer core, and all these things combined is like an additional 20 brainers or something like that. I might be slightly exaggerating, but it's a few additional brainers. Yeah, let's prepare for that. Let's actually adequately prepare for it. Which means that we're probably going to be tearing down the still. We're also probably going to be tearing down the extractor. We're going to replace it with security corridors, which means that bam, if we want to build our data centers, they'll be done in an instant. Yeah, that's probably the direction we're gonna be pursuing. How are my available living quarters looking? Oh god. Whoa, how did we end up in that type of scenario? It's beyond me. Okay, let's also check out where we might have a few spots of free manufacturing capacity available. I think it might be Cataway. Absolutely fantastic. You can never have enough brainers there, full. You can never have enough brainers. So that is up to 20 runs that we're gonna free up over here. So hop, let's free up those spaces. Tear this down, expand it with the security corridor, and we're gonna be doing the same thing for the still, because the Hilarion plant comes with both the extractor and the still included. Not enough workshop space, well... 5 runs, okay. I mean, that works, 25. Can I just expand with security corridor on top of it? Of course I cannot. This is me already doing very preemptive preparations, but hey, better too early than too late. So that will take care of that, and then we got to free up one more space. Probably want to get rid of the crew quarters, which means that we might actually want to start thinking about maybe letting some of these peasants go, because... Oh, okay, I take it back, never mind. We don't have that many peasants. Either way, which brings me to Getaway. I need to free up some living quarters over here as well, which is a bit awkward because I'm not sure where to start. Yeah. Again, I might want to kick out some of my peasants, or perhaps start rotating some people. I've also been thinking about the cat girls. Yes, I have cat girls on my mind whenever I'm not playing this game, but I think transformations combined with maybe 1 or 2 missions might already be enough to ditch some of these cat girls for base defenses. But that might be broadly speaking, of course. But yeah. So let's keep that in mind. I don't think I'm in a position yet to ditch some of the catgirls, because we are missing our mid-tier catgirls. We have high-end catgirls and we have weak catgirls, no in between, because they tend to die quite quickly. Catgirl power, hey there Torgrim, exactly. Something else that I've been thinking about if we go to our notes. We have done the undead brain, by the way, which is quite nice. We're working towards the Dreams of the Black Tower. We have defender armor. We've been working on production. I probably want to get some for my peasants as well, probably roughly about 10 sets. Just in case we have a mission that only allows me to bring peasants, but then again, how many of those missions are we gonna get where we're also allowed to bring defender gear? I don't think that many, so I think we're not even gonna make human defender armor. But then again, it's better to be prepared than underprepared, right? It's not like I can't afford it anyways. We have the space healing that's been done. I might actually want to make a few additional pieces of space healing. Because currently I had all my space healing kits in one craft, and then I took my Metallo out, and I was very shocked to find that there was no space healing available. So that was a bit awkward. Better air game is actually happening. We're currently building our Predator, that was it. We're currently building our Predator. We're currently also making the electric nets. I think we might already be done with this, and I just gotta ship them. We can remove this because that was related to base defenses. Catification is still an ongoing type of thing, and I'd like to also pursue infernal dimensions at this point, which requires me to research a few corpses, which we're working on. Then we're gonna make vibro spears and vibro blades once those are done. And Sicarius might actually be an armor that we are gonna be running, but we'll see. Okay, I think that roughly about sums up the current status. Oh yeah, we work on munitions. I think we even got it, we're just currently producing clips. Correcto mundo. Let's see if the electric nets can be shipped. Okay, which brings me again back to peasants. Or cat girls. How about we move our mid-tier cat girls? So we have a total of 7 bases, I do believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if we can ship 7 cat girls. So we're not going to be touching these. These are basically my run-of-the-mill cat girls, which, well... I say that. I'm starting to have second thoughts about it. Maybe we gotta move Fat Belly Nepeta and Shy Hecate. Maybe. Nah, we'll keep them. Yeah, this is kind of like the issue here. These are the people that have seen lots of missions. And everybody above it is people that haven't seen that many missions. That's kind of the problem I'm having with my cat girls. Let's move... Okay, let's scroll all the way up. What do we have over here? We have a bunch of gnomes. Probably can undergo some transformations. Gunkata training, maybe? Let's take care of our transformations and then we'll come back to this. Because there's quite a few transformations I think we can... Ooh, weird tail transformation you say. A bejeweled cup. That's new. I think it used to be something different. I want to get Proud Warrior going on these people. It's a really good contamination to have and it gives a nice boost to our... ooh, that was not all our cat girls, was it? Okay, that gives a nice boost to them. Wolf Soldier, Young Ogre. I'm gonna leave the Young Ogres be. I might also have a few too many damsels. Yeah, I don't want to think too much about it. This is actually gonna be pretty good voodoo related. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Okay, we're gonna take some of our peasants. Actual peasants. Ilona, Gizmes, Jennifer and Gaia, Regina, Gertruda. I think that's about it. Yeah, so we'll take these. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8. We're gonna change their equipment. This is the one thing that scares me. They're wearing aqua suits, which means that they've done a aqua related mission. Maybe we should keep them. Yeah, maybe we should just keep them. So my goal here is to free up roughly about 30 spaces. We currently have 23, so I would need 7 spaces, give or take. And then we can move some runs over here. I might just need to expand with additional crew quarters, but I'm trying to avoid doing that as long as possible. Which is kind of the whole gist here. Do we still need a hotel? Maybe. In case it's not very obvious yet, I'm slightly bothered about our current predicament. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. And the only way to resolve it is by probably ditching some of my categories in different bases. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's see what we have. So this is, I said 7, right? This is 1, this is 2, that's 3, that's 4. That is 5. Haggis Bum is number 6, and Weightless Fennec. I don't want to keep Weightless Fennec around. Let's move Unruly Coconut. I know these are pretty proficient categories. Let's make sure that we have enough Neko Samurai armor. I think I might actually need to ship some of those Neko Samurais around. So let's go with Flycats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're gonna also purchase 7 Neko Samurai armors. I'm specifically choosing to use Neko Samurai because I've been quite satisfied with the end results here. Seven cat girls. Wow, we have 7 cat girls over here. Holy shit, we do. Wow, color me surprised. Okay, so we're gonna ship 2 to El Crazy Gato. 5 cat girls. I don't even know my own cat girls. Okay, well, Neko Cave is fine. What about this base? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's cut away. We have 7 in production A. Holy crap, we do. When did that happen? It's like I don't even know my people. What about sardines? Yeah, we have 8. Okay, well, apparently my bases are way better stocked when it comes to cat girls than I anticipated. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. Out of those 7, 4 are gonna go to El Crazy Gato and 3 of them to Production B. So let's do it that way. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 4. And then those 3 are gonna go to Production B. That frees up a little bit of space. I mean, unfortunately we would have needed to pick up more cat girls, but it is what it is. Then we're gonna purchase some, not Nekomimi heavy armor, I would like some Fuso armor. Again, I do prefer the Fuso plate armor over most of our other armors, because these things are pretty good on their energy, and it allows me to melee as long as you don't get hit, right? And then we're gonna ship at least to production, no, to Cataway, the runs. All 25 of them. Okay. Onwards and upwards. I don't have anything else to add to it. I think we'll just have to see how everything else is gonna end. Inflatable drop? Hi, inflatable drop. Hey, inflatable drop! The Hell Baron Corpse, Baron of Hell Battle Report. These towering monsters are very rare and very hard to kill. They appear to be demon commanders and can conjure projectiles of extremely potent chem from thin air. The corpse is so foul it requires a lot of space to store safely, and it's better sold immediately. There are various creepy characters willing to pay a nice coin for it. Night vision of 40, spot of 10. More towards school graduation. Baron Skulls. So just as a friendly reminder, what I want to do in this particular case is once we can procure land deeds, that's when we're going to be turning these schools into cultural wealth. Either way, the Arcane Tome. These valuable rare books contain information on various things arcane, like demons or artifacts. Getting that information out of them isn't trivial though, as they're written in a very complicated way. A library is needed for cross-referencing to decipher them. Let the interrogations continue. We have another wheat plantation that's been completed. Let's start the harvesting process, and that was apparently our entire month. Let me quickly check something out and we're good to go. Are these our new cat girls by any chance? Yes, they are. Welcome aboard. Hope you guys will be able to survive at least the onslaught. That is going to be quite important. Imagine if they died right off the bat. Imp school's done. Of course, we still have a storage issue. But let's hope that will resolve itself once we have more prisoners to call upon, so to say. Slave labor. Alright, inflatable drop. What type of transformations can you do? Nothing. Really? Alright. Oh, that's neat. Maybe inflatable drop should have actually, in hindsight, maybe inflatable drop should have done a base defense or be part of a base defense, but this is what it is. A runabout from the academy on a survey mission. Let's see if we can actually deal with that. It will most likely land, which will be quite nice. It is planning to land somewhere in Europe. We have pretty good coverage over there. All is one. Your dream of a puzzle box made of rotating parts which interconnect and bind to one another in complex ways. You're absolutely sure that the puzzle box is directly linked to the universe, and you can almost discern some galaxy clusters within it. The inside being outside, and the idea of potential total control of reality overwhelms you completely. You wake up confused and exhilarated, but you also gain a new perspective that you must share with your crew. Oh, well, okay. I thought it was gonna be impressive, but no, it's just a dream. Always has been. Either way, time to ruin these people's dream. Alrighty, let's get down to business. We have quite a few people that we can deploy. Let's see if we can train them. We're not gonna go for caps, we're gonna go for straight up kills. That is what I've learned after we've done the, what was it? What was it again that we did? The god-awful mission, bandit camp. Ugh. Can't believe what happened. Awful. Absolutely awful. So yeah, let's get all geared up. We could potentially use a few more liquidator armors, but let's not worry too much about it. I'm pretty sure we can make some different armors. Let's make sure that we at least have some tech armors at our disposal. Stormy is alright, and my cat girls, they can actually wear fly cats. I don't have that many fly cats available apparently. Okay, we need quite a few more fly cats actually. I'm taking fly cats at least for their natural stealth during nighttime. Alrighty, we have 2 more people. I do kind of want to go for caps, to be fair. I mean, I do desperately need more captures. We could potentially attempt to use knockout grenades, hope for the best. Because we do have access to knockout grenades. But yeah, we might actually just need to double down on lethal damage. We'll see. We'll see. Dropping mittens really is not that strong, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of sticking to the golden guns over here and maybe get a few... How about we just get a few Willy Pete's out? I know last time that I was flying around with Willy Pete's, I took way too many with me, but let's see how it goes. So it's an academy runabout, which means that the most dangerous thing that we might be facing right now is gonna be security guards, or Siren Security. They might actually decide to hurt me, which would absolutely suck, but let's see how it plays out. Let's get a small Stumpaton with us and get down to business. What can and can't we see? Well, we're in a nice little corner of the map. That's a good start. We see an Siren Security Guard. That's also an interesting start. That isn't though. Crap. Oh wow, okay, that's unfortunate. Here we go. Alright, with all that said and done, I think the rest is gonna be pretty straightforward. We line our people up. I am tempted to say let's get rid of our grenades. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna be doing here, just getting rid of our grenades. Okay, so no researcher caps, unfortunately. I've decided against it, but you know, as long as we can grind some experience, I guess that is still going to be a small win. Otherwise, let's wrap this mission up. I think we're practically done already. Sometimes I wonder if how are the cat girls today, recovering from the losses. No, the cat girls are in a terrible state. It's always a matter of life and death there, Jake. For them, at least. I mean, part of it is their own fault, part of it is definitely my fault. Let's see if we can get bingo. Beautiful. But you know what they say, where one cat girl dies, 5 others show up. Total cat girl supremacy. Hope you're doing fine though. Ooh, alrighty. Grenades have been dropped. Let the killing commence. All we need is experience and then we just clear the map out. Okay, so we have 3 people we're missing at Kano. Where the hell is Kano? Oh yeah, figured. Chocola? Who the hell's Chocola? Where's Chocola? Ah, right here. Okay, Well, she can go over here. She can probably... Ah, shit. I was gonna say she can probably patch her up without an issue in the world, but that's not the case. Alley up. Oh, hi. Didn't expect you to wake up. Good. And she went to sleep. Okay, so for the last trick here, the best thing I can do is just rack tack bang. Ahaha, we're done here. Excellent. When I say we're done here. We are done here. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. And with that, we go home. Overall, perfect trainings mission. Nice, quick, and somewhat clean actually. Somewhat clean. This is how we should be doing it. Safety first, caps secondary. Let's take at least the slave AI, encrypted data disk, personal computers, aquaplastics, and some integrated devices. Then we're gonna be shipping to production A, at least the ship engines, the helium and the plasteel, and we hold on to the oh shit. Okay. Well, just the ship engine, and we hold on to the rest. Best kind of friend. Yeah, we did do a little bit of friendly fire, but that's okay, nobody died. The fire was friendly enough. Flying Calico armor's been completed, that is fantastic. That's gonna keep us safe for quite a while, and look at that, it's the Deliverator, whatever your destination, hell or hallelujah. It carries you there so fast, so fast. It's an impulse drive and submergible. This right here could potentially replace... Replace what actually? Replace what actually? There was something I wanted to use the Deliverator for, but I can't remember what. I did not want to replace the Firefox, I did not want to replace the Metallo with it either. I was thinking about replacing the Airbus with the Deliverator, but 10 crews too much. So we'll just leave it be. Anyway, back towards the quad cannons, which we need for the Vulcan minigun, which is needed for the Ripper cannon, and I do believe also the mecha suit. We now produce the Deliverator, also the tank Bombard, a piloted vehicle armed with a huge gun with an autoloader arm. So huge in fact that only lockers are small enough to drive this contraption. Nobody else is insane enough to be locked up with so much explosives anyways. I'm very excited to use the Bombard, we might get some fun out of it. So let's see if we can get some additional Bombard shells. Both acid and white phosphorus, and see what we can do with it. I might just slow burn these topics a bit. And soon we're gonna be dreaming of the Black Towers. So, I still like to learn about other dimensions, especially the infernal connections, but you know, that might require me to do Demonic Essence and the Boogeyman Corpse. So let's start producing this. Ah, the Death Witch, Dark Temperess and member of the Coven of the Archwitches, wielder of the strongest sorcerer's element, Death. She is rumored to live deep in the forest of Black March. As the first amongst equals, she leads the unruly Coven in the secret fight to protect human magic users from being used and suppressed by alien creatures. A passionate being, she loves to play with the mortals, and is infamous for her irresistible dark allure. Death Witch quest advice, that's obviously one that we'd love to pick up as well. We're gonna slap 2 people on it, and then 2 of my other people can probably work on, I don't know, stick grenade? Personal refractors, ooh, that is a no-brainer, let's do it. Yeah, so let's go to production A and figure out what we need for a tank Bombard. Oh shit. Okay, I mean we can buy the tank parts, it should not be an issue, they're just slightly expensive. Again, not an issue with our 11 million. Okay, onwards and upwards. Industrial missiles have been produced, onwards to the assassin suit. We did recently lose an assassin suit, so we just have to remake them, and then we have the HMG clips. Storage base exceeded in production A. Wait, what did we just finish here? Wait, what did I just finish here? Medusa missiles, right. That's what we finished. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna ship to Cat Realms some Medusa missiles. I was thinking about shipping over 15 of them, and then Realms or production can also also get an additional 15. Okay. And I actually gotta see if there's some items I wanna liquidate, get rid of. Let's ship the defender armors. Why do I have 14 of them laying around anyways? I think we just produced additional defender armors and they now need to be shipped to Cataway, where we can finally use them. Defender armor is actually, I believe, the first armor that gives you pretty decent protection against plasma, which is why they're so handy to have. Yeah, I'm working on the game. Calm down. A Megapool patrol car. As much as I would love to shoot, as much as I would love to clear this out, we're probably gonna shoot it down right on top of the ocean and be done with it. It would have made for good slaves, but eh. Look at that. Ah, the assassin suit. I'd say it suits us quite well. So Cataway is gonna get the assassin suit. And what else? I think I was planning on making more space medikits, but I'd have to make an additional, how many? 15. I'd have to make an additional 15 space medikits. They're not cheap, unfortunately. They require medical supplies and they require integrated devices. Integrated devices are not going to be an issue for us because we have 3000 optronic parts. I'm not being sarcastic, we actually have 3000 optronic parts if I were to dismantle our slave AIs. So that's like 300 integrated devices. That's cool. It's the medical supplies that's a bit of an issue. I can probably get my hands on some of them. I think I'm just trying to mass produce them over here and selling them, not in Cataway. Not in production, but in Cat Realms. So if we stop selling them for a while, I have a few items I can... Hello! An escort doing some peacekeeping, well... Where exactly? Oh, hello, a Ninja Seeker. I have absolutely forgotten that we shot down a Ninja Seeker. I think we might need to clear this out soon. I'm gonna wait until it becomes daytime and then we're gonna go and try to beat them up. It might be a bit too late, but we'll see. It's been around for at least 2 days. Let's shoot this thing down before I forget. Medusa missiles have arrived, good. And there's the peacekeeping mission. I do believe peacekeeping doesn't intend to land anyway, so... Ta-da! Down they go. Either way, Ninja Seeker coming up. So what's the best type of party to take with us? I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to take them Tello. This is not going to be a training mission. We're probably going to just take a few very competent people. We're going to hit them fast. We're going to hit them hard. And they don't know what the hell will hit them. Because that's how hard and fast we're going to be hitting, right? Unfortunately, that does also mean I'm going to take some cat girls with me, which makes them slightly vulnerable. Same goes for my Locknars. Don't know if that's actually a good idea. I was thinking about taking long coats with me, so if we take long coats, we have a day camo of 18, which gives the enemy a sight range on us of worth of 22, which is quite a bit. And they have better cloak than we do, so I'll probably get shot at by people that I simply can't see outside my line of sight. Do I have by any chance any additional kills I can take with me? Again, this is not gonna be a training mission, we're just gonna go in, we're gonna try and kick some ass and then move out. I think that's how we're gonna be playing this. Everybody who can get a kill, that would be nice, but otherwise it is what it's gonna be. It's worth pointing out that the big problem here is gonna be entering the craft itself. Defender provides better protection in my opinion compared to a plate. Actually, that's not true. Plate will probably still be better. So plate front was 80. It does not have piercing reduction, but still 80 is better. Flat out. But we're gonna be in a hot environment, so this is welcome. Where's the assassin suit? Ah, right here. Perfect. Okay, no, we'll slap on a few more defenders and call it a day. This is gonna be your team. Good luck everybody, you're gonna need it. So yeah, no caps, no insanity. Gnome Origins. A completely unassuming and mundane brainer appears to give you the report. She has some strange device strapped to her waist, but you've seen them doing, well, let's say much less wholesome stuff. She speaks in a monotone voice. We have researched the gnome question quite thoroughly, Captain, very thoroughly indeed. Sadly we must conclude that all evidence points to the conclusion that gnomes do not exist. Gnomes do not exist. That is the conclusion indeed. Minus 50 infamy, your brainer now has the paranoid trait. It does not have any effect on her research efficiency though. That's not what I'm here for. Man, all these gnomes that we've been encountering are not actually gnomes. Who could have guessed? Find the suspicious brainer. Now that is something we can most definitely do. And the strict zombie examination. These female zombies attack by spitting noxious fumes, chem damage that saps one energy, drains conscience away. The attack ignores 2/3 of the armor. The lingering smoke does not impede zombies. The strict is so voluptuous because of the impressive amount of liquid poison she can hold in her body. She can explode, she will explode when killed. Not can, will. I need to research demonic essence and boogeyman corpse. We don't have a boogeyman corpse here. Crap. Demonic essence is not something we're simply gonna pull out of our houses here, unfortunately. Ah, the 37mm rifle with over 60 kilograms of loaded weight and a recoil that would knock over a horse. This weapon is not recommended for beginners. Night Witch quest advice. Arr, you're bothering me again. Can't you find someone else to bother? Ah, it's about the quest. Fine, fine, you deserve some help. Maybe of the professional kind, but nonetheless I have to put up with you. So, I will tell you a bit about what my friend the Dark Temperance might expect you to do. She doesn't like to mess around, so the Monastery of Death. It's pretty straightforward, we've done it many times. Be laserproof and fireproof and watch your head. You know the kind of beasties the church uses to melt your face. You'll be allowed to use top tier armor, so use it. But you need to prepare armor for peasants, gnomes or Locknars. Doesn't matter, we've done it. Can I research a book? No, no boogeyman over here either. Let's get some mines going and a tamed werewolf. Combat bow, explosive arrows. Kaboom goes the arrow. Zombie sustenance, let's do it. Anything else I'm gonna need for a tank bombard? Scrap metal. Well, I can buy some scrap metal, I guess. That should not be an issue. Ah, okay. That's why we can... Oh shit, wait, hold on. Hold on. Do I have a boogeyman corpse anywhere? Don't tell me I got rid of all my boogeyman corpses, right? No, no, I have them. But where? Where are my boogeyman corpses? Right here. Because I'm missing a required facility in order to personal study. That's what I'm missing. Let's ship them. By the way, it's time for us to clear out the Ninja Seeker. Don't expect me to go easy on them. Don't expect me to go easy on them at all. Okay, when I said don't expect me to go easy on them, this is a bit overkill. I could use some Fey rockets though, that's not gonna be an issue. I should actually be using some custom less guns if I can, but I cannot really make the clips yet, I think. Oh, this is gonna be heavy, isn't it? So this should be a walk in the park. Let's see how it goes. Gonna make sure we have gas masks. So Faye is gonna help me reveal some of my enemies, that's why we're using Faye rockets. As much as I would love the fireball launcher, I think we might actually want to go for a servo mortar. Rocket launcher might be more fun. And then I just gotta make sure everybody who can wear a gas mask is wearing one. It's a matter of life or death, believe it or not. Hey there Shira, how you doing? Okay, without much further ado, let's dive right into it. We are right in front of their craft, which means we can see two ninja kills. The first one does seem to be positively facing me. Luckily I have a solution for that. Yes, luckily. I don't know, maybe it would have been better for me to only take one shot instead of two. Classic case of it has happened, nothing I'm gonna change about it. I was gonna say Lurking Tulpa, if you're gonna die from that shot, that is 100% on you. I'm gonna play innocent there. Ah, okay, well that's problematic. How would one deal with that? Okay, that is not what I had in mind, but sure. Very well hidden, by the way, very, very well hidden. How am I gonna deal with this? I did mention no training, right? Oh, come on, really? What's blocking my line of sight? Well, doesn't matter. So the problem is my cat girl is in a position where she's probably gonna get absolutely obliterated if I'm not careful. Hehehehe. That was funny. Right. So, what's the plan here? I'd love to take a knee, but I think we're just gonna have to go for the double tap. The good old double tap. Never fails me. And then last but not least, I'm gonna have to challenge her, unfortunately. With everything I got. How about we try to RPG her? The ninja warrior. By the way, we're missing still one ninja warrior. Hehehe. I like that the rocks are gone. I like that the rocks are gone. But yeah, so one more ninja warrior might actually become a bit of an issue here. Curved? Now's not the time. God damn it, curved. I swear to... Alright, so curved over here does not want any experience, gotcha. Maybe I brought a few too many Rocketeers with me. Well, I absolutely brought too many Rocketeers with me. Not much is a given at this point. Thank you. Thank you for bleeding. Thank you for bleeding all over the place. And then we basically need to keep an eye out for any potential ninja warriors hiding outside my line of sight. In case it's not obvious yet, something bad is about to happen. Don't feel very proud about it. Good, very good. So we can actually go and attempt to do a deep penetration into the craft, which is dangerous to say the least. On the bright side, I at least found the second ninja warrior, so I guess that's a good thing. So I'd argue that the craft is cleared out. We have one person that's bleeding. We have 4 people or 3 people who need experience. I don't particularly care much about those people exactly. Let's at least make sure that we dispatch some healing here in a second. Never mind. Then be on our way. While trying to split up a bit. So the last enemy is probably lingering down here, and maybe she'll panic, who knows? Let's be optimistic. I mean, if she's gonna panic, I might as well just dispatch a quick heal. Hop, hop, hop. Watch him heal up.
What the fuck?
Oh, come on, really? Really? Despite the fact that I had a gas mask, we still took this much damage. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Alright, thanks for playing. Goodbye. What was the projectile? It was a grenade. It was just a very simple, shitty ass grenade. Poison gas grenade, most likely. But I cannot see her. She's right there. But it doesn't matter. We didn't get killed. We cleared them out. We got some experience from most people. We're gonna be selling most of these items, tag it, bag it, and ship it. Yeah, just a regular gas grenade. I'm guessing. I don't see what else it could have been. I don't think it was anything weird or special, to be fair. Ding ding ding. Master of the Fire Stars. Damn straight we are. Wonder what the range is. It depends on your strength. So there is a certain formula, but basically it boils down to the weight of a grenade. The lighter the grenade and the higher your strength, the further you can throw it. If you're super swole and the grenade is super light, you can literally just yeet it all the way across the map. Ah, the damage variation. 0 to 200%. Oh, 50 to 150%. There you go. It's standard, but I think the main issue here is that it does choking damage, and we take 400% worth of choking damage, if I remember correctly. That's why poison gas grenades are so dangerous. So something that does like 60 damage, we will end up with... No, poison gas grenade does 40 damage, which means we can end up with 360 damage, right? No? 160 damage. But even with a gas mask, which reduces the choking that we get by 2/3, we still get so much. Or was that stun damage? I don't know. That's just... I'm gonna shut up. I'm just saying weird shit now. I think it ignores armor, doesn't it? What about bomber shells? What about Hilarium bomber shells? Okay, no, it's not gonna happen. So much scrap metal. Do I have any scrap metal I can ship? By the way, do we have HMGs over here? I don't think we have HMGs. What about production? No cutaway. I never made HMGs, that doesn't sound right. Ah, it's Assault HMG, that's the one. There we go. Alright, let's ship them to Cutaway, the Assault HMGs. And then we're also going to be shipping those clips. Clippity clippity clips. So, do we have in any fault scrap metal? Absolutely. Where? Okay, then we probably have some scrap metal in Shosho's retreat, which I don't want to move. Not even. Get away? Yeah, 93. I'll take it. What about sardines too? No, I think we have more scrap metal underway. That's why it's at 230. But yeah, just to kind of pull up the information here. Tools of trades. The poison gas grenade, 50 choking by the way. Morale damage energy, stun damage multiplier, 150% HP multiplier, special fire damage. and it doesn't care about armor. I had to guess. It's just painful. Those grenades are just painful. Probably gotta be ripping those small thingamajigs apart as well. The Boogeyman Corpse. Let's start slow burning that as well. I'm starting to think about, you know, ending my slow burning and actually start focusing some of my researches. Guild hostess has been pimped. Do I have any more slavery to be done? Let's start with pimpcraft. We have host to pimp. Ho ho ho. Next up, recruitment. Don't particularly care. Then we have slavery. Absolutely do care about this though. Let's queue it up. 8 researchers is a good chunk. Then we have 2 explorers. And we have more, but I clicked it away. Let's start security guard. We have some medics. We finally have an academy scientist that we can enslave, since we've procced all the topics. Welcome aboard, slave master. The guild reps are going to be interrogating the brigands and the humanist soldiers we can interrogate on the other hand, right? Nope. I need to interrogate the humanist soldier, but I think just researching the officer pistol is easier. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. Okay. What else do we have? Right. What was I gonna research? There was something that I looked at, and I said to myself, we gotta research this, besides the Boogeyman Corpse. I was going through my items just now, and I'm like, hey, maybe we should be researching this. Well, first of all, the encrypted data disk is definitely a go-go. It was 10 days, and I'm like, yeah, it would be really nice if we actually knew about this. Officer pistol. There we go, and it was 5 days, and we don't have an officer pistol over here. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Can I make the tank bomber jet? Yes, yes we can. Excellent. Gonna be nice being able to drive around with the tank bomber. It doesn't happen very often for us. And then over here I'd like the assault HMG at least, both of them, and then we have the HMG clips. It's gonna be mech clips. Okay. Bing bing bing! Blackmailing Dr. X. Dr. X's young lover, Kyra, is feisty and temperamental. She has advanced so high in the academy structure due to being devilishly cunning and attractive, as well as completely shameless. Kyra was there only for the position and never liked how the star got subdued her planet. She is personally invested in Dr. X's plan to create Hilarians. She also told us about Dr. X's parents. They apparently were amongst humanist leadership and were murdered by humanist hardliners in some power play. We can ransom Kyra to Dr. X and forget about this whole mess, or use her research to draw Dr. X out, but how to make sure it works? Finally! Been waiting for that for quite a while now. Ah, there's Dr. X's protege. Hey, that doesn't seem right. Ah, passenger ferrying, you say. Let's see how well you fare once I drop you to the ground. I absolutely had forgotten about the escort as well. Let's load up our Metallo before the damn thing disappears. Actually, we're not going to be taking our elites with us. We're probably going to treat this as a mediocre mission, which means that we should be on guard and think about potential contingency plans to deal with cyber disks and the likes. I'm getting a bit too excited. You might be able to tell, or you might not be able to tell, but I'm getting a bit too excited here. I actually really like carrying these missions with the Sins. They're a really good backup plan. I feel like now that we have Defender, we're actually going places. This is gonna be another training mission. But let's worry about that after we're done with this one. Alright, let's gear up. Let's gear up, we got this. In the back. Atomic Wallet is fine. Atomic Wallet is the one that's going to be carrying this mission with the RPG together with Unchanged Pingwing. That's... Well, I take it back. Change of plans. Absolute change of plans here. As much as I would love to take the RPGs with me, I spy with my little eye something called Hello Big Machine Gun. Where is it? Here it is. Saturating Fire coming up. Too bad I didn't take 2 ogres with me, that could have been fun. Inebriated Sandy is gonna help us out here as well. Let's make sure that she at least has a levitator. Oh geez, this stuff actually is really heavy. We are 28 over carrying capacity. I can ever so slightly reduce it, but only by so much. Only by so much, let's do it. Right off the bat we see no Siren Security Guard over here. And we see an Explorer and another Siren Security Guard. We're gonna be playing this aggressive, which means hello or goodbye. Friend. I believe this is the part where I yell out RPG. Ah, fuck, we're absolutely gonna miss, aren't we? Oh no, this is just 200% worse. That's cool. The double kill? Sweet. Yeah, that is absolutely worse. Do not reaction fire with that, thank you very much. Let's just hope that there's no cyber disc lurking about, but we'll see. There's a possibility there's people hiding inside that house, so I'm not very excited at the prospect of dealing with them. But only one way to find out, and that is for them to show the hell up so we can blow them the hell up. Wait. We can shoot them the hell down, that's what I meant. Okay, the trap's been set, let's go. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Don't do it, don't do it. Excellent. So this shot over here indicates, yup, that guy right here. We gotta be dealing with him. I was kinda hoping that maybe we would have been able to get a good shot in. There is somebody down here that we gotta deal with. I think he is still alive, right? Absolutely. Then there's a guy all the way in the back. Unchained Penguin for now is done. Let's move them out. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, pal. That's not gonna happen. He actually walks up with an RPG. What is he thinking? I kinda wish I could, like, close in on him and deal with him, but I don't feel confident with it. Yeah, screw it, let's go. Oh, yeah, okay, that's not nice. All we need to do is make the... Jesus. Okay, I might actually have a really big problem on my hands here. One that I haven't realized yet. But on the other hand, I could have lost so many catcalls if the guy had actually decided to... If the guy had decided to RPG me. How am I planning on dealing with at least him? I think what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna move him closer and just unload the gun. Alternatively, I can also just go for the stabby steps. Okay. How can we not see him? Oh right, there's a ginormous smoke layer above me. That might explain part of the problem. Just part of it. Good. Okay, it is time to enact whatever the hell this type of wacko plan is that I have. I don't know, I feel like I kinda regret it. Maybe I should have actually just done full scorching earth over here with the RPG, but here we are. Here we are. Huh? Poisonous dagger. Excellent weapon. Absolutely excellent weapon. So there is still a guy lurking in here. He probably went in this direction. Or he didn't. Let's try that again. There we go, there he is. Look at that. He can run, but he cannot hide. He can die on the other hand, which is quite fantastic. So we have Atomic Wallet, Inebriated Sandy. Atomic Wallet could potentially score an... Ooh, Inebriated, really. Thought she meant to land the kill here, but apparently she didn't. Hmm. There might be people lurking inside this building as well, which would be bad. Okay. Yeah, without much further ado, I think that is a wrap for most of this mission. Still have one or two open questions that we gotta answer, but I'm sure the answer will pop up rather sooner than later. Probably will need to move my senses down as well. We do have superior night vision, so let's hope that that will help me out a bit.
Burn him!
We're having a good time. This guy's still burning. We might be able to take advantage of that. Let's go. Too bad that we weren't able to stabilize him in time, but I'll take this. And that's a mission wrap. So, experience for people, but most importantly we cleared this out without any casualties, which it seemed iffy at some point, but here we are. Yeah, tag it, bag it, ship it, and be done with it. We could use some more plastic in this base, and of course slave AIs and aquaplastics and integrated devices, let's not forget about those. Ship engine, sure, why not, and then our main base can take the Gauss related items. We have lots of Gauss cannon parts, maybe in the near future we can actually assemble them in actual Gauss weaponry. That'd be fun. By the way, with one mission done, on to the next. God, we finally have so many prisoners again that we can actually hold on to. This is gonna be a full-blown trainings mission. Let's not treat it as anything less than that. Unfortunately, the people who could benefit from this trainings mission are still out and about for a few more days. That's okay, we can keep training our mediocre cat girls and turn them into bona fide killing machines. And obviously we do gotta keep in mind that we're gonna be facing the dreaded, very much dreaded robot. I forgot the name of it. Mark something something. Easy peasy, lemons squeezy, let's get this done. I want to say let's go for full aggression, just, you know, move in for the kill. And that's probably what we're going to be doing in this particular case. It is a special environment, which means that we gotta be careful that we don't linger around too long, because I think this might drain my freshness, or maybe will drain time units and just absolutely mess me up, who knows. Ah, guild medic you say. I'd like to take the guild medic at least alive, if possible, and the sharp girl alive if possible. How did we just miss all of those shots? That is beyond me. That clerk might be a problem. But yeah, I'd like to keep the guild medic alive. %80 on the electricity, but we should be fine, right? Yes, yes we will be. Guild hostess, let's forget about her. Alright, yes, and you were planning to shoot me. I absolutely have forgotten about that. I don't like playing it this risky, but we'll see how this plays out. We'll give him a target to shoot. I feel like I might be better off just being adjacent to him, but I don't trust my cat girls that much to not just instantly friendly fire murder me. We'll see. If anything, they're going to be hitting my front armor. I'm sure that's going to be fine. Let's make sure that this guy doesn't hit my back armor. That will be super sad. And obviously the sharp goes. Let's hope that... yeah, I figured. Let's hope that they don't ruin my day. By dying, that is. We see 8 people? I don't see 8 people. Oh shit. Yeah, that is 8 people, isn't it? Okay. Can't believe how badly we missed our shots there. That was very unfortunate. Ah! Oh, come on! Why are you guys killing them and not these people? Ah, you're the worst. I think they were actually lit up by the pool. But everybody got experience out of that, so I guess that is a small win. I've managed to accomplish what I set out to do, so no complaining on my end, I guess. Maybe if we had 2 sharp girls, I'd have 0 reason to complain, but... well, let's take the win, at least. Good job, everybody. Let's go home. That's just a tough girl. Okay. Knock knock, who's there? My fist. Ah, shit. Okay, everybody got experience. Ding ding ding, and we move on. It's nice. Like, these quick missions are really nice. You get the prisoners that you need, you get some additional things, you get experience. And it only takes a minute. Okay, in my case 12 minutes, because, you know, I'm a slow ass, but... anybody who's competent can do this within a minute. They just flick their fingers and bam, done. Low effort, low energy, big success. What more can you ask for, really? Not to get screwed by RNG, but that didn't happen. Tag it, bag it, and done. Well, I guess maybe getting the sharp goals off to my life would have been nice. What are we missing for medical supplies? I'm pretty damn sure it's gonna be the chemicals, yeah. So what I'm planning on doing is, I'm planning on tearing down this wheat field over here and replacing it with a printer. And hopefully the printer will give us enough production speed so that we can always be producing medical supplies, and we also produce our own chemicals. That is my current guess at the moment. Production A is gonna need those medical supplies, all 100 of them. Oh shit. Yeah. Probably sell some Durafred mesh, because we have lots of it. Maybe sell some Hilarium. The Durafred mesh should suffice. Okay. Let's at least ship to Cataway the medical supplies that I talked about. All 100 of them. Then over here, let's purchase more chemical supplies. The problem is I cannot get as many as I used to, 400. So we're definitely gonna make a few tweaks here, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be fine. Where am I missing 30 people? Ah, right here. Okay. Or 30. Yeah, 30. Dun, 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 dun. Not enough Caro Commandantes? Really? What happened? A runabout from the... Ooh, uh-oh. I had fun, but now you're hiding from me, big sister. Silly, you're too big to stay hidden for long, and when I find you, we shall play together again. Ah, fuck off. Leave me alone, please. Actually, I gotta probably just... Where are you heading? You are heading to Europe as well. Decrypted data disks, Cellular Empire Report 001, Plant KME population breakdown, number in millions approximate, old type baseline 27, sanctioned strains 373, wild strains is 223, deep dwellers in the millions, or billions I guess. 13,570 million, there you go. Took my brain a few seconds to process it, but... Medical supplies have arrived, which means that we can also... Did I ship medical supplies to Cataway? Ah, shit, I did. Okay, so how's my storage space looking over here then? Pretty decent. Let's ship to Production A some of our slaves, because we have a little bit of space. There we go, 20 slaves. And then we ship more medical supplies to this base. All of it. Fantastic. Come on, come on, come on. Bingo. Touchdown. Excellent. Same crew as before. Let's go. It's gonna be a night mission. It's gonna be a great mission. Let's get rid of our subduing shotguns and let's pull out the big pow-pows. The big guns. I feel obligated to take knives with me this time around. Last time you could see how handy it was that we actually had knives. It offered a little bit of flexibility whenever we had to deal with the Osirian security guards. So in this particular case I feel a lot more safe having those knives as well. Let's go. So this should be a pretty straightforward and easy mission. Let's make sure that we don't do anything weird or fancy. And there's no drones for me to be concerned about. And let's keep in mind that he might actually decide to casually nade me, which will be so unfortunate if he did. There might be people hiding behind the mountains, which would suck. I am setting myself up to get shot in my back, which would also absolutely suck. But I'm here to grind as much experience as quickly as possible, so let's not worry too much about my back or my front. Let's just see if we can finish this in like 3 turns. That'd be beautiful. The more these cat girls become experienced, the better it will be for us in the long run. That's kind of like the main takeaway here. There we go. That was the one I was mostly concerned about. Most people got experience. Micro-X and Micro-X and Hellborn Stripe can be ignored. Then we have Lurking Tulpa and we have Groomed Nakoda. Those are the only two that really need experience. It is freezing cold. I just now realized that is not great. I was kind of hoping that that would be a singular tap and we'd be fine. So if we can finish this mission this turn, they're going to be out and about for one day. Which in this particular case will work just fine for me. What was the last person? Lurking Tulpa, right. Oh my god, yeah, she took a bit of a beating there. What I'm about to do will probably be stupid. Nope, we're good. Okay, tada! Training mission completed. We only took damage worth of 1 day. I did not realize it was in a cold environment. I thought it was mediocre, so I felt very confident that we could just simply swoop in and be done with it. But yeah, here we are. Let's ship over at least some of these items. At some point we're gonna have to start selling the advanced medikits because we're accumulating a significant amount of them, unfortunately. Which means we also have to pay upkeep, which is the main issue. Alright, done. The red Oni, you're getting a video call from a demon, or so it seems. The Red Mage. Hello there, miss. It didn't escape my attention that you're bringing pain and misery to the people who deserve it the most. Like my, shall we say, pitiful rivals. I so approve of that. Our society needs more straight people like you. I'm willing to get you into the whiz-biz if you do some relatively simple magical research for me. After that, learn more about the wizard world, demons, zombies, portals, and I might have further business with you. Good wins, Skipper. I've been waiting for the Red Mage. So, I've been waiting. That is very, very, very nice. Very nice. Now all we have to do is a little bit of research and she will be definitely able to help us out. That also leads to customer whiz-biz. I'm a bit swamped on research though, unfortunately. Luckily we have a secondary base where I was just doing menial interrogations. Nobody cares about that. Saki Mouse Roar. Ooh, another Eldoom? Wow, that's our second Eldoom. Did our first Eldoom die? He might have died. Ah, look, Narsh. Wait. You guys are proud warriors. Ah, that explains. And let's continue making more medical supplies. But yeah, this is kind of like the thing. I think we're generating more Shaktuit than we're getting rid of. That's why I think we might be able to use just 2 sector farms and be a-okay. Bomber shells. Storage space exceeded. Let's ship to Cataway at least, or tank. I'm not sure if we can actually ship it over there. Yes, we can. Sweet. Let's keep that enslavement rolling. Remember, we can easily resolve some of our space issues by simply building slave robots, but unfortunately I haven't really had the time to build those yet because we've had lots of different things that we gotta be making. So right now I can actually make 18 of them, I only need 15. A gunboat. Yeah. Nightmares, that's right. Lots of gold transport gunboats, but I don't see the gold transport itself. I feel like they're just taunting me at this point. Ah, the cryptid data disk. Grim Legends. Imperial purifiers had visited Earth. In the days of old, for reasons unknown, those who survived the encounter with the Star God in Black composed legends about supernatural Death Master. About the supernatural Death Master. He is known in many cultures under the names of the Grim Reaper, Thanatos, Koshi the Deathless, the Mentor, etc. It is equally possible that he impersonated these mythical figures to cause greater fear. Why is there a face in the moon? Why is there a face in the moon? That what makes him so grim. That's the first thing I saw. The dweep in the bathrobe, the worst. Ah! Advanced tranquilizers. I got a bit too excited over this. Our medical studies have given us the knowledge of pure academical value. Actually, no. Using Dart's code of a new superpotent tranquilizer makes taking hostages easier than ever before. Toxilands and the drug dispensary. Well, I've kind of been curious to use the Toxilands. Poison gas mine. Has a rather tame radius for a gas weapon due to the delivery method, but it is deadly nonetheless. The mine is destroyed by 80 plus damage. We're at least getting through some of the mediocre researches as well. Such as the knockout gas mine. Capturing hostages is fun, but it is easier when you capture them when they capture themselves. This mine disperses knockout gas within a 6-tile radius. Huh. Might be interesting. I just don't like mines. I can't get over it. Heavy duty construction. We have mastered one of the secrets of the traders, large-scale plasteel construction methods. Now we can actually design and manufacture our own ships, instead of just coupling old fighter hulls together. We can also build armored vaults now. I think broadsides was important for something, right? Pocket battleships, I know where this is going. Tornado, mortar, or bust. I don't think I've ever seen the dragon. Curious. Very curious. What else do we have? I think it's about damn time that I doubled down on voodoo as well. I mean, been slacking with it, let's be fair. Alright, well, we can get the hyperwave targeter, I guess. Start working towards that. And the heavy suit. And the hybrid gunfighter as well, I guess. 40 days, 40 days. 40 days, okay. We'll slow burn those, yeah, that's a good one. Okay, we can now build armored vaults, which is nice, I guess, but... do I really care? I really don't build vaults, do I? Weird, feels weird. Ah, bomber shells have been completed. I wish we had bombered knockout gas, but... Knock knock, a visitor showed up at her hideout. She turned out to be a cat girl. She says she belongs to something called the Peregrine Cult and she wants to join our crew to experience the best of Earth's culture. Ah, welcome aboard. Can never say no to a cat girl now, can we? And the bomber shells have arrived. Decrypted data does the advanced rifle. This type of 6.5mm caseless assault rifle was developed in the 21st century, but high unit cost made them unpopular. Nowadays they're a very rare animal. We can, however, with proper skills, bring them back from the dead. No, I'm sorry, it's gone the way of the dodo. And another decrypted data disk, or last one that we need. Hey, we finished the library over here. That's nice. Probably should pick up an additional brainer. I built a library so we can expand with a surgery room, I do believe. Where was I gonna build it? Right down here. No, here. I don't need a power station. Expand with... Yeah, I figured. Oh yeah, right, haha, haha. I was like, why did I not build an analytics room here? Because this is our production base. You might be wondering, but why a surgery room? Because of the surface surgery. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna pick up 3 brainers. And dream of black towers. Dreaming with zombies, you dreamed of the ruins we found on the destroyed portal. And this let you find a dream about an ominous place in a strange world. You've seen enough to divine that zombie invasions originate from there. The mystery patron was pleased. She said this specific knowledge will allow her to block these assaults. Somehow, at least temporarily. She was apologetic for what you have gone through. When pressed, she solemnly promised more answers in due time. Okay, we're gonna go back to sleep now. And the personal refractor. Ditching the conventional armor concept altogether and replacing them with energy refractors once worn by the church creates a virtually weightless contraption that protects against most form of damage, but not piercing or concussive, which literally all enemies have, so prepare to die. Die swiftly, they said. Alright, we're gonna be doing that as well. Laser defenses are completed. Academy scientist has been enslaved. Paranoia has been obtained. Cat crew has been recruited. Look at us go. Look at us go. And it is maybe time for us to finally make some slave robots. How many can we make? Well, only 17. Wait, what? Scrap metal. Well, we'll start with 10. I mean, this is gonna probably take like a week. Oh, just a day. Okay. Right. So production A, let's get some scrap metal. Let's get 100. And then we'll ship over some graph units as well, if we can still afford to send those graph units. Yeah, 30 of them. I'll take it. Security corridors being completed, which means we are all set. Stellar Empire Report 002. Caution! Exercise restraint when linking telepathically with members of the local population, especially outside of the ruling class, since their neural pathways are cluttered with strong engrams of empathy, sexual reproduction, and mammalian psychological features. High risk of contamination, overexposure may lead to obsessive thoughts, lack of focus, unnatural behavior impulses, and general drop in work efficiency. No one is immune. Report any units suspected of overuse of mind control over local inhabitants to your coordinator, as it may be a sign of contamination. Words "I need to study their minds more to be more effective at my work" or are the most common excuse used by infected units. Hubba hubba. It's another one. Demonic assets. And the quad cannon. The more barrels, the merrier. It spews 25mm rounds at a great rate, but has atrocious accuracy. Alright, maybe I should actually Get some looting gear going as well, and Kevlar SS armor production so we get it out of our queue. Graph units have arrived. Can the weird mind stuff and lame excuses actually happen? One would like to think so, but I don't think so. More Schwabbies. I don't think so, no. Very sad. Ah, that is very sad as well. Come on, ninjas, leave me alone. Hey, Fearless Sausage. Who the hell is Fearless? Oh, Fearless Sausage. Right. Or Catcrow Tourist. Oh, okay. No workout for Catcrows, right. Basic gun training. No, actually. Huntress training. Excellent. Fearless Sausage. Time to put the fear into you. You know, I must say, December has been incredibly calm. How many more can we make? 27? Something tells me I'm gonna be burning through a lot of my slave AIs. Just to kind of clarify, I've been making some slave robots by now. That's just 10 of them. That freed up roughly about 80 space, give or take. Let's see. We have 10 slave robots. If I were to sell them, it would get rid of 60 space. So one slave robot will give me 6 space. Ultimate vaults. And if we get drone herders, which will be even better, it'll be even more efficient, but we'll get there. The liberal cultist translation. Forcing a church reverend to translate the book yielded a ton of chaotic information, which took a real effort to piece together into a comprehensible form, which is as follows. The first part of the book concerns the church cosmology. It claims that the Stellar Empire dates back millions of years ago. They were busy seeding life on various planets until a mysterious enemy, known only by the name of Insiders, appeared. Its schism took place. The Star Gods as we know them today abandoned the old ways to better fight the war. Older Star Gods, henceforth called the Elder Gods, claimed that convenience doesn't justify abandoning the old ways. The Church therefore is obedient to the Empire, but it also secretly holds the Star Gods to be imperfect. The second part of the book concerns the Church philosophy, there you go. Thanks, brain. Described by the words pleasure in perfection, elegance in timing, and refuge in creation. Reading between the verses, you can feel their loathing towards the Academy in particular, but also strangely towards ridiculance. In contrast, the deep ones are seen as pure. The third most exciting part concerns performing voodoo rites. We're ready to start experiments at any time. That's cool. And the Boogeyman Corpse, you little shit. Some people just want to set the world on fire. There's so much to research, really. So I will need demonic transfiguration at least in the near future, which also requires an imp and a pinky demon. Imp we can get. Oh shit, can we actually get an imp? Maybe. And it requires a pinky demon. I know that we don't have a live pinky demon, but I might be able to proc it over a Disciple of the Apocalypse, which I'm pretty damn sure we still have. Chinese dragon. Powered by rage. This is very relevant, by the way. This is very relevant. So once we have demonic essence, we can basically take a step towards voodoo. A very good step towards voodoo. So yeah, that's why this is so important. Skulls! I need more skulls! That sounds about right. And there we go! Challenge of Dr. X. Well, well, look at you. You've come a long way, baby. From a curious kid through a brave young warrior to someone who upheaves the whole fabric of our so-called civilization. You dispatch these academy fools so easily, and you've come to seek me out personally. You've even released Kyra. I must say, I am proud of you. But that is for later. You want me, and I want you. So like my ancestors did, let's have a duel. If I win, I take you. If I lose, you take me. Get the gravel outfit and prepare for when I will be ready. Will you surprise me again? So excited, I cannot hide it. Interrogations will still have to wait. And the Death Witch quest advice. My, you're coming here to make me spill secrets I share with my lovely little she-devil. So bold of you, but do not worry, I think I might share something. She's too cute not to be shared around a bit with my friends. The Brotherhood, she thinks herself to be a true honorable assassin, so she will pit you against a bunch of those, backed by a swarm of half-competent gangsters. Their weapons are weak, but you will be limited to non-powered armor, so avoid being overwhelmed or sniped. They will surely have some explosives as well, also be wary of their attack quads. In short, find good cover and start the bloody harvest. Be like death, steady but inevitable. Yeah, I remember the Brotherhood. Absolutely awful. Holy crap, December is absolutely lame. Ah, the Bombard Shell Acid. This shell was designed to inflict maximum damage to terrain and armor, literally melting them away in ein Augenblick, as the world-class expert on such things say. It has such a blast radius of 9 and enough power to melt through a plastisteel hull. The calm before the storm. Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm absolutely waiting for it. What's the worst that can happen, right? Tamed Reaper. Right, we're gonna make those shells. Shells of acid. I could make do with some chemicals. I might make them in the near future. We'll see. Shadow News. A new subculture is gaining traction, which is people impersonating mutants. Again. Eris rejoices. And the Toxilans inflicts enemies with a daring cocktail of toxins. Those who survive this treatment without melting will have to deal with massive secondary shock, energy and morale damage. High reaction and bravery are key to using this weapon effectively. Let's talk a little bit about this. Let's talk a little bit about this weapon, the Toxilans. How does this differ from the poisonous dagger? That's what I want to find out right now. How about we get some aqua javelins going and some gnome armor? So, let's build more tools of trade. Then we have the poisonous dagger, which is, you know, a really cool weapon. 25 bio, skills with reactions. It does 50 to 150 damage, 50% armor, 100% stun. And then we also have the Toxilans. Now the Toxilans obviously does more damage. 40. It uses 3 more time units to use, but it also scales way more aggressively with reactions and also includes bravery. It does more stun damage, it does more energy damage, it does more morale damage, it does more freshness damage. It's overall better. Yet why do I feel so skeptical about using this weapon? Yeah, it does look too big to fit in your pocket unless you're really happy to see somebody, I guess. How many hands? This is probably a one-hander, I'd say, but let's see. I think it's a one-hander, yeah. It doesn't have a little 2. Then again, I don't think it shows those over here, does it? Yeah, it absolutely does not. This is a two-hander. So secretly I was kinda hoping that the Toxi lens would have a range of 2, because it's a lens, you know? But yeah, it's unfortunate that's not the case. Ah, here we go. It's one-handed melee. I think it's the higher damage. I think it's the higher damage that really helps over here. So let's use an example in this particular case. I can't because I haven't produced them yet. Crap. I really need to get my hands on more chemicals, don't I? Or will suffice. So we're gonna finish the slave robots and then we're gonna move on to making chemicals and the likes. Cat phobia again? Come on, cats are alive. Just in time. And down it goes. Goodbye. Sky ninjas are so... What? Wait, gunship? Like, I'm so incredibly used to dealing with the Sky Ninjas without having a claw that right now they feel like they're so weak. But yeah, if it wasn't for the claw, we'd be suffering. An incredible amount. Just a little gunship. Though our Hunter Killer would struggle killing this thing, Predator might be 50-50 as well, I think. Unless you use rockets, which I don't, because I'm a lazy bastard. This is the Academy, we're gonna be taking the Metallo. Yeah, we're gonna be taking those cat girls, who all got wounded here. A little bit of cool damage has never stopped us before, and won't stop us today. And then we're gonna go clear out the gunship. Now I do believe that this gunship will, matter of fact, guaranteed have cyber discs. I think I keep mixing up the escorts with the gunship, and the gunship does have things like cyber disc, whereas an escort does not. Except there might be a chance that one cyber disc spawns when you're fighting an escort. Gunship is gonna be 3. I never get it right, but I think that's how it is. So yeah, let's make the best out of this. I really should at least ship over those space medikits now that I think about it. Here we go, space medikits. I have an incredible deja vu, but yeah. But yeah. Alright, engineer, I'm gonna be subduing you. That's right, Wilhelm, he never stood a chance. I'm playing this very aggressively, might backfire, we'll see. So, about this might backfire shenanigans I was talking about, this is where it becomes really bad. Run away! Oh, we're fine. There we go, we're fine. Wow, okay, that's not what I was expecting, but Yeah, sure. If you're just gonna go for a straight up kill, I'll take it. I was kinda planning to light the guy up, line up my cat girls, and then we'll just try to shoot him in his face. Guess this works as well. I absolutely knew it. Nothing to be concerned about. Carry on. There might still be somebody lurking inside the building itself. If we get at least reaction fire against it, we might be able to shoot back, but yeah. It depends if he shoots me or the cat girls, that's the only thing I'm slightly concerned about. If I can throw in a throwing blade, we might have a good time here. Then we just gotta hope somebody else is gonna walk down. Oh. Okay, so 2 people on the left side, we gotta probably patch her back up. Who still needs experience? Unbeaten Annie, Unchained Penguin, and Inebriated Sandy. Right, I guess we're not having a lot of luck on those XP rolls, do we? Damn. Kinda hoping we can break this open and see whoever was walking around here, but no bueno. There's 2 people inside that part of the building. Let's see if maybe we can see them this turn. Okay, so what was I talking about again? Unbeaten Annie. Isn't Unbeaten right over here? No? Ah, she's right here. Okay. Okay, there's my friend. Let's give him a good old whooping. Okay, all's well that ends well, right? I don't know if the guy that was shooting me upstairs was the same guy that... This is why it's so important not to make assumptions, because I thought double guy was this guy. Yeah, I could have ended poorly for Unbeaten Annie. She dodged the bullet there. Or a laser beam, I guess you could say in this particular case. Ah, just a baby drone. There's no way we're gonna be able to stabilize him, but sure. Gotta try. Gotta try. Tap tap. Okay, we're almost done here. Sweet. The only question that remains in this particular case is how am I planning on dealing with the people in here.
Bring it on! Burn 'em!
Panic already? That's good.
Bring it on!
Yeah, I was wondering if there was going to be reaction fire. I think we just revealed ourselves. That's heavy laser. What type of weapon is she carrying? Doesn't matter, she's dead. Esper? Esper. Hmm. Just pacify him. Okay, so we're gonna be hunting for the Esper in that particular case. Everybody got experience besides Unchained Pingwing. There is still somebody hiding inside that we gotta deal with. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that he's panicking, but you know, never say never. But at least his back is turned towards me, so we can close the distance, knife him in the back. Be done with that. Hey there, Gian. Catcrow Ubers. Yes. These Catcrows are practically Ubers, but it's Catcrows all the way. Well, almost all the way. We're mixing in a little bit of Sin and Uber, but primarily Catcrow run. Smells like nerd in here. Hey there, Angel. How you doing? Hope you're doing better than... Oh, hello. This guy. Or that person in particular. With the whole new cat path that's been introduced in... Which patch is it? 7 points... Which patch are we running? It's the latest one, but I absolutely forgot the patch number. Cats for life, at least. So let's at least drop our gun, let's drop our rifle, let's, I don't know, hold random items in our hands. That'd be cool. Why is the floor lava? Because it's night, but also because I've been putting it on fire. It was kinda cold. I am actually kinda cold. Hi.
You fucking dolt!
Get some sense into that. And you keep in that right place.
All we are looking for is the drone and the Esper. Oh. Okay. Let's finish this. Where did the drone go? Don't care about you. I do care about you. Shit, that wasn't it. Okay. There's 2 Espers. I can work with this. He's a problem. He's a problem that needs to be pacified. All it took was one tiny punch. Oh. I feel like the dude who wears this, made this game wears a fedora. Could be. I don't personally know him, so could be possible. Alright, we've cleared out this craft. A rather doable, matter of fact. We got some training for Catcrows, which is quite nice. And we got ourselves 2 additional Espers. Now we don't really need Espers anymore, but they're pretty good prisoners, so quite happy with that. No cyber discs, which I'm quite surprised about. Whoa, hold up, 4 engineers. That's a significant amount of engineers. Cool. Bag it and bag it. I think we can sell the autocannon. Oh, this was such a good mission. Can't even begin to understand. State it, overstate it, underestimate it. I don't know. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but excellent. It was just very good. Very, very good. Can always use more prisoners. Demonic essence. This flask contains what we believe is the soul of a demon. Just don't ask too many questions. The stuff is unspeakably foul, so we think throwing it at an enemy will rather have sad consequences to the latter. All of these are big. I kinda want to get Other Dimension this month, mostly Infernal Connection, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, actually it might happen if I put, let's see, it's 15 days on average. 10 brainers on it, jeez, okay, that's a bit overkill. Then we have the price Powerball bet. And then we had Voodoo. Voodoo. Ah. Both Illusion and Destruction. It will be nice to get both of them going, but for now we're gonna double down on the school graduation project. And I guess we're gonna keep Other Dimensions running as well. And the Red Mage's Tedious Research. Customer Whizbiz, you were recommended as a potential errand to the society. I will be in charge of relaying quests to you. Wizard business is on a strict need-to-know basis. We protect the anonymity of our associates for reasons quite obvious. Likewise, your personal dealings with members of the society are not my concern. Work diligently and you shall be rewarded. Step out of line and be annihilated. The prizes are the Moon Ward, the Arcane Books, the White Rabbits and the Alchemical Components. Let's see what we can get. And then we have the Red Mage's Quest. We can simply do the one brainer, that should take care of that. And then we can continue our interrogation, something that has been slacking. Bombard Shell's White Phosphorus, a very large shell filled to the brim with white phosphorus. It creates an instant crematorium, 12,000 radius. Now you're speaking my language. Obviously we gotta be producing this, so let's get down to business. More chemicals are required and more scrap metal is required as well. Unfortunately we do have to buy the scrap metal, but that's not going to be an issue. Especially not when you look at our storage space at the moment. Let's get 200. So yeah, these slave robots are really just helping me with the storage issues we've been having. Oh, alright. No, that's fine. Let's start with chemicals. A Megaball dropship. Heading to Antarctica, apparently. Sweet dreams. You've been having particularly nice dream lately, vivid and complex, with interesting characters and engaging stories. Every morning you feel not only rejuvenated, but also inspired. Your crew is impressed with your positive disposition and usually profound insight. Can't relate. Absolutely cannot relate. I might actually want to clear this out. A beach sweep. Our dreams of the deep allowed us to use our premonitions to pinpoint constellations of confused deep ones who have just landed on shore. We can go there and hunt them down if you so desire, Captain. Yeah, I do kinda desire that, don't I? Now let's load up the Metallo again, but this time with a twist. Liberated, Curved Lion, Mighty Uni, and Unchained Penguin, you're off the team. Weightless Fennec, you're gonna get the honor of using... Not that tank. No, where's my better tank? Ah, there's my better tank. You know what, let's take Glorifica with us. I wasn't planning to do so, but let's take her with us. I wonder what's needed for Stormcat, if we can even make it. Beach sweep time. It's time to sweep. So, one thing I kind of want to add to my loadouts in this particular case is a poison gas grenade. This might not work the way I wanted it to work. Oh crap. But who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll hit a few of them when they least expect it. Let's turn off our tank light and get down to business. Maybe we can save these two poor souls. Please do not shoot into my craft. I will very much appreciate that, and I do think there is Aquamans for us to fear, isn't there? Oh jeez, this is more survivors than expected. Maybe, I don't know, can't remember. Gotta deal with the people with javelins. They've usually caused me lots of issues. Damn, wish we were less accurate. Wait, no, there's not gonna be Aquaman here. What am I talking about? I don't think we have another shot in us. Yes, we do. Oh, we hit her once. Sometimes once is all it takes. I'm not sure if what I'm doing is actually a good idea. There's only one way to find out, which is by actually doing it. There are Aquamans, I repeat, there are Aquamans. That changes everything drastically, absolutely drastically. This is how people die. One of those cases where it turns out I'm right when I don't want to be right. I might just need to play this very aggressively, we'll see. But remember, for every person that I reveal, I might just basically reveal another Aquatoid. An Aquaman. Why do I keep calling them Aquatoids? What's wrong with me? Prideful Cookie, I don't need a grenade from you at the moment. I need liquid death. Oh god, I can see where that is going. So, rule number one, we're gonna have to deal with our friend the Aquaman up ahead. That's gonna be problematic. This is how I'm gonna lose my sins. This is absolutely how I'm gonna end up losing my sins. Ah, shit. Okay, alright. So we gotta slice those two. If I can slice those two, I'll already be quite happy. It's gonna be risky. It's gonna be incredibly risky business. Don't even care about the lobstermen. It's the Aquatoids that really have to die. The Aquaman! Come on! It's not that difficult. Two completely different enemies. I don't think I can get them. That's the next problem. I don't think I can get them. I think these guys are quite resilient to gas, which is another problem. If I want to deal with the guy all the way in the back, I probably have to do it using the blades, and I probably have to do it using Micro X, which is definitely a possibility. But even then, I probably got to deal with some of the enemies around me as well. Yep. Yeah. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, that's not cool. That... Jesus. Well, okay, sure. 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 I mean, I knew it was risky. Jesus. It was just a load of BS. That's just bullshit. I deserve better. I absolutely deserve better. No, this is what it is. I guess it's not like she got evaporated, so it's not the end of the world, right? Personally, what I just would have liked to see here is that at least I would have hit the target that I was aiming for, rather than just a random bystander. I say random bystander, but that's not 100% accurate either. Not like it's gonna matter. I have expected me to kill my own sin. Any type of faith that I had in my capabilities and skills has absolutely evaporated right now. So let's see what we can do. Do we have anybody with time units left? We kinda do, but I guess we're gonna be fine for now. Let's go. Yeah, absolutely just ignored it. That's a puffer nade. That's a puffer nade. Yeah, that was insane though, if I can be honest. Oh really? I can't go through here. That kinda sucks. Well, let's keep the party going. Let's try to refrain from using high explosives. At least for the time being. So I know there's two of them, and the problem is I can move in on one and then probably get murdered by the other one. Yeah, I kinda wanna just wrap this up. Javelin people are more dangerous. I'm pretty sure there's still somebody lurking in the back here. Pretty damn sure. Yep, that's the person. Alright. Let's see if we can actually kill them, or if I'm not screwed. Great. Okay, that is really bad, matter of fact. I don't know where the other one went. There's another one. There's those two and there's one down here, and that one I've absolutely lost track of. Shit. That is bad. That is really bad. Because the one that I lost track of is probably gonna shoot a piece of garbage at me. Also known as a lightning bolt. A bit sad. If I had another poison gas grenade, I might have been able to lob it on the lobsterman, but I'll just leave the lobsterman be for the time being. Wait for it. No? That's it? Really? I don't buy it. Don't buy it. Yeah, that was it. We unfortunately lost one hand. That was really unfortunate. I knew that I was being risky with my damage sin, but overall, yeah, this is what it is. I hate saying it is what it is, but really that's what it boiled down to. I took a risk and it didn't pay off. Sort of. Yeah, sort of. Saved 3 out of 4. Still a pretty good number. Let's get some bananas in here. Unfortunately, I can't have either Lobstermen or Deep One Warriors. Probably should be butchering them as well. Or, yeah, butcher. Definitely butcher. And maybe we can keep the damage in here. No more free animal cages, not even surprised. Kick out the fart pack. No, actually I think this is... No, we've taken more live fart packs. We can get rid of that one. Pet from Public Enemy Ice Cold Killer, but unfortunately our power roll 80 kills. Wow, she's been busy. She kinda choked here. That's okay. We can always make a new one or potentially reboot an existing one. How did that go again? I think we need graduation to rebuild a sin. Ah, that was the one. Rebuild sin. It's not what I'm looking for though, is it? Yes, we do need school graduation so we can get soldier sin. Let's queue that up. So yeah, we'll have to wait until we've graduated school so we understand the basics of rebooting a artificial life form back into its artificial body. Child's play for us, right? I mean, that was question B on our exam. Harvest those things. Ah, our voodoo school has been completed. I'm just gonna slap a few people on there and be done with it. The Red Mage's quest. Well, just look at you, miss. It appears you've grown in fame enough to be trusted with a difficult mission. You're also knowledgeable enough to not need explanation for basic terms. You see, there is a secret war going on in the Wizard world, a war to get control over Tetherhouse Arcades, colloquially known as portals to other dimensions. Besides the known gates, there are others which can be opened with the help of the Padlocks of Chaos. Yes, we opened such doors with padlocks, not keys. I want to hire you to help the good side, that is me, to win this war. Have a little advance payment and wait for my orders. Oh boy. Bounty Hunt level C, Escape Tower. We'll quickly do this because it's a walk in the park, right? No need for a tank, the tank can sit this one out. We're gonna be taking some more caddy warriors with us. Oh boy, we can take a whole bunch with us. Nah, we're not gonna be doing that. So normally I would say like, yeah sure, that is fine, but we're probably gonna be shooting a bunch of mortars into the building itself and call it a day. Or not in the building, into the ship itself and call it a day. So there's not lots of reaction fire we can farm from it, so they're mostly just a liability if they were to join. We can give them a different Phoenix mission. In the meantime, let's make sure that we drop at least the poison gas grenades. God, I love the boom gun, I really do. And yeah, let's get down to business. Oh yeah, let's make sure that we actually take a servo mortar or two with us, so we can go rectac bang quite easily. Okay, well this seems simple enough. Human commando. Ah, thank God. I was hoping that he didn't have EP, and thankfully he didn't have EP by the looks of it, otherwise I would have been in a bit of trouble. I was hoping to knock out the mage and then throw a Firestorm and be done with him, but it turned out to be a bit more difficult than that. Alright, let's set up our wall of catcalls so that we can get some reaction fire going and call it a day. All we have to do is proc some reaction fire, that's all I care about. Alright, tough guy, let's see how tough you really are. Ha! Yumagoon got absolutely demolished there. So how many more people need oh yeah, it's good that you're actually jumping down there, pal. How many more people need ooh, who got hurt? Kafra, who needs experience? Groomed Nakomata, Incendiary Duct, and Adrenaline Poet. So where's Groomed? Ah, right here. Okay, well, we can take care of this. Okay, so all the catcalls got experience, quite happy with that, and then we just do a simple ragtag bang. Let's do it. Oh, you thought that was bad? Just wait until volley number 2. Okay. And that's a wrap. Never grows old, absolutely never grows old. 730 infamy, that increases for everybody, quite happy with that. We sell what we want, and we got 1 young Uber by the way, that's pretty neat. Just in time for the big bada-boom. Hey there, silly boy. Very easy score, a very easy human mage. Just my way of saying hello, how do you do? Tag in the bag it. Version of mass destruction. Never grows old. Rock that, never grows old. Okay, cool. And of course Cavalier. Never underestimate the power of Cavalier. And there's the Star God supply ship, which we're gonna be ignoring as always. Oh, hello. What was it about the Academy Cutter? Absolutely almost missed that. So I did talk a bit about trainings missions. Unfortunately, this one will qualify as a training mission, which means no Enchained Pingwing, no Weightless Fence, no Inebriated Sandy, and no Incendiary Ducat. No Lurking Tulpa, Prideful Cookie, Gluttonous Somersault, or Anerissa Gluton. Sorry Anerissa, you're gonna sit this one out. Instead, it is Nubio Clock. Oh god, 4 more. That might be too newbie actually. Yeah, we'll survive. Now unfortunately I don't have the Flycat armor for all of them. Well, we can get a good start going and then we start to rotate some armors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that should do. And before we dive in, I'll quickly be right back and then we can clear this out. No problemo, should be fine, right? That should be absolutely fine. So, yeah, it's gonna be a night mission. Give me a second. Alrighty, it's time for some great training action in the cold desert where we're all gonna freeze to death. What better way to get trained than thrill by freezing, right? Instead of fire? Do we have fancy shells? Of course we do. Do we have Yushenkas? Of course we do. Excellent, then we are all set. So these cat girls are a bit, a bit weak compared to our usual cat girls. But we'll manage, we'll manage. The only thing we gotta be careful for is security guards. So the idea here is my Sin is actually gonna be carrying this mission. That's why I feel so confident doing it this way. If it wasn't for my Sin, I probably would have played it a bit more cautiously. UAC carbines will be very welcome, so will the golden SMGs be. All we need to do is basically take a shot, right? Actually, UAC carbines might be better in this particular case because they have actual better snapshot ranges. Remember, this is a new batch of cat girls that we need to train, so we can at least ensure that we have backup cat girls available. Quite important. The runner and poet over here, I don't know what to do with her, to be fair. We might actually want to play around with what exactly? What do we want to play around with? I guess a fireball launcher might be interesting. Yeah, probably. Maybe some medkits and a wand of airlessness, because why not? Let's go! I should have given her actual... Oh, hi. Cold resistance, Delios. What can we see and what can we not see? I don't feel particularly excited for this fella to be right in front of my craft. I don't care that much about... care that much for the researcher. What did we just spot? Yeah, that's bad. So this is probably how we're gonna be proccing quite a bit of experience right off the bat. Easy. No. Be gone. Oh god, they're back. I still haven't banned that one particular link. I'm pretty sure it's a different one than they're usually complaining about. Probably. Let's not reaction fire with this. I will prefer to, I don't know, do it myself. Okay, so he's on fire, which actually should give us a little bit of leeway. And if he panics, that will be a win-win for me. There's a good chance we're gonna get shot at here in a second. This is not intimidating at all. A wall of cat girls emerging from the ship, pointing their guns at you. That actually looks great. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Ow! So somebody actually got severely hurt here, which is Minty Tigra, not another Tigra who would have died. I've also been debating if I actually want to resurrect Silky Tigra after what has happened. The random poet is the one without experience at the moment. This is beautiful. Wait, how is she the one without experience? Does this weapon have a 50-50 experience? 33. Oof. Okay, well. Looks like we're in the golden now. Like we're solid. Set for life. Anyways, we can practically start wrapping this up. I think what we're going to be doing is I'm going to farm a little bit more shots and experience on these two security guards in front of us. As we are in the safe, it looks like we're relatively safe. we are freezing a little bit unfortunately, so let's wrap this up quickly. And we're gonna be hunting for whoever and whatever we can find. Yeah, he's a problem. Absolutely executed. There we go, I will teach him. Yeah, and the rest of the people we're gonna try to at least turn them into prisoners without, you know, beating them to death. That would be quite unfortunate. Speaking about that, hi there, engineer. Oh crap! Typical. Typical. Stop. Stop right now, criminal scum. I'm pushing myself quite a bit here. But otherwise, yeah, pretty straightforward. If he panics and he starts running around, to be great, or if he picks up his gun, will be great as well. Ah, well, I was hoping that we got a few more shots in. Knock knock. Oh, we're not done yet? That's unfortunate. Ah, here we go. Then we're done. Beautiful. So yeah, everybody got experience, and we got some prisoners out of it. Look at that reaction. Meme meme. Meme meme. 6 reactions, absolutely great. And then some regular accuracies as well. But it's the soft stats that I particularly care about. Spike launchers we don't care about. Mind probe is okay. 1 Asylum security guard and 6 researchers, 1 academy medic and 1 academy engineer. That's great. You know, I thought December was gonna be worse. Compared to, you know, the first 12 days, I thought December was gonna be worse than last month, but it turned out to actually be pretty good. A pretty good month. We got lots of good researches. Sure, we lost a few people, but it could have been a lot worse, you know? We got the bombards. What do I need to make more slave drones? Slave robots, what else do I need? More graph units are required. Okay, well, that works. I'm gonna make 50. It's a very aggressive move, but let's try and make 50 of them. And then I ship to production 50 graph units, right? Yeah. So this solves our storage issues right off the bat. 27th of December. The Nomad. These tribesmen embrace strict religion and shun the modern civilized society and technology. Their tribe is said to be constantly raided by various bandits who kidnap their women, so the men must constantly sell themselves as hunters and caravan guards to make dough to buy them back. Funny story, that is, but makes sense. Nobody likes the lofty nomads for how they're hell-bent on aggressively ignoring the world outside of their tribe. Combat-wise, they employ camouflage suits of thick Durafret and are generally far better equipped than one would think. The Chupacabra, very fast, very aggressive, an absolute dick, and equipped with very sharp teeth. Hate them. Absolutely hate them. I really do. Homes Tower. Yeah, we can use it as a training mission. Just want to double check how many can we make? Only 33? What am I missing? Well, let's do it like this. Let's make 30 of them. Ah, it is here. We got ourselves a gold freighter. I've been waiting for this all month, and let's dive in. Wow. I want to say that's another training mission, and that's exactly what I'm gonna be saying. It's gonna be another training mission. Let's see if we want to load up the Metallo. If we wait one day, we will be able to take a few additional cat warriors with us, but most of these people are relatively new, so let's do a 50-50 split. This untrained gnome can probably take another piece of basic gun training, or potentially... yeah, gun training it will be, probably. Let's also make some Toxi lenses. I will still be running with Hellborn Strip, and we're gonna be taking with us Dripping Mittens and Brainless Bill. Good training all around, let's be fair. Kinda wish I had 2 synths at the moment, but this will make do. Production A, I do believe, has something that needs to go to Cataway, which is 15 space medikit. Oh. Let's also move over some slave robots. How the tides have turned, am I right? But yeah, space medikits. What else did we have? I think we have bomber shells, right? White phosphorus, but not acid. Even though acid has been completed already. That's fine. And then we have more enslavement to do. I don't know why I stopped enslaving. Let's first look towards Pimpcraft, because we do have a guild hostess. Next up is recruitment. One tough guy. I think we might actually want to start recruiting young Ubers with spy hunters. Still planning to spy on the Sky Ninjas, but we haven't had a lot of luck with it. We will need to get more Skyforge books. To be fair, I haven't really been getting any engineers at all, have I? Ah shit. I'll think about it. In the meantime, researchers. Siren security guards. A medic. 5 engineers. 2 espers. Oh, that's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna be interrogating them. Sharp girls. Sharp girls are amazing, really. And then we finally can enslave those 6 nomads. Oh, the fun just doesn't stop, does it? Alright, gold transport. Well, I mean, I think this is pretty straightforward. I'd love to go for caps, but I don't think I should do this with caps in mind. I should just do this with killing in mind. And leave most of the capping to some of my more adequate units. Yeah, that's probably how we're gonna do it. Though I do think I should actually be using the cattle prod. The cattle prod instead. Just fly around with the cattle prod and see how that goes. Same for defenseless Bill. Okay, let's get down to business. We're right in front of the gold transport, which is kind of... Wait. Wait. This is not a heavy freighter loadout, which means there's not a heavy freighter crew. Which means there's gonna be Marshak bodyguards. And Marshak bodyguards means that we might actually have a bit more trouble than I initially anticipated. Okay. slight change of plan in that particular case, but we're still gonna stick with our original idea of trying to subdue as many of them as we can. Yup, absolutely is a lot more dangerous than I anticipated. So let's keep that in mind as we're doing this. Shit. Absolutely a lot more dangerous. Yeah, I'd like to go on record and say that the second time this is a lot more dangerous. Okay, let's see where this rodeo is gonna take me. Oh, come on, that was supposed to be for my cat girls. There we go. Greedy ass sin. Ow. Oh, fuck me. Well, that didn't go half as bad as I thought it would go. That didn't go half as bad as I thought it would go, yeah. Let's actually execute this guy. Thank you, Kelly. So who still needs experience? Plenty of people. Who need Doge? So he is still alive, which is beneficial for me. So I think the idea of getting prisoners is kind of out of the window at the moment. I'm kind of okay with it, I guess. Oh, I thought there was somebody in here. I stand corrected. But yeah, so some of the cat girls didn't get the experience I was hoping for, but let's... I think a Doxy lens will just straight up kill this guy. So you might be wondering, why would I actually pull him outside? Because I'm gonna heal him up, but why would I heal him up? Well, experience. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's a thing though. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to die. Not my fault. I did say he was gonna die, so, you know, didn't lie. So this is how we're gonna be getting some more experience out of this endeavor. Brassy. Just gotta be careful. I don't have a lot of control about my over my surrounding environment, so it's very possible they might actually pull up from behind a building and just unleash hell upon me. Same goes over here. This was actually a really stupid loadout, but or setup, but it is what it is. And Drippin' Middens. Where's Drippin' Middens? Where's Dripping Middens? Ah, the Dripping Mittens. I thought it was a cat girl, because, you know, mittens. I mean, can't blame me for thinking that, right? There we go. Totally not terrifying or anything. Probably should be using the far end of the butt, to be fair. Rifle butt that is. So Mittens, what can you do for me? Nothing. Okay. I wanna say I have a really good feeling about this, but I don't wanna jinx it. But at least experience-wise, we're going places. Somebody has to check behind the craft, unfortunately. That is really bad. Somebody could drop down and walk around. Have you seen the trailer? No, I haven't, gamer. I haven't. I have not seen the trailer for Super Mario 1954. And if they're planning to make a live-action adaptation of Super Mario, I will have lost all faith in the movie industry. It means the end times are upon us. Go over. Ooh, what happened? What happened? What's happening? Okay, haha, haha. Yeah. Do you remember what I was saying about this being a risk? Yeah, this is why. No, I'll check it out later. Oh! Why is he standing there? What am I supposed to do with this? No. Yes, it is a rocket launcher, and he's very happy to see me with it. But you know what they say, size doesn't matter, because this tiny knife is taking him down. Ooh, shiny. Now I could heal him up, but we're not gonna bother. I'm gonna chill over here, but again, oh, hi. I was gonna say, we are gonna be shuffling some people around. The main concern that I currently have is that if I'm not careful, I will get RPG'd. Or should I say RP-yeeted? Get it? Because he's gonna lob it in our face. The rocket propelled grenade. Okay, well, never mind. I'm gonna hide on top of this ship. There is a possibility enemies are gonna see me, which is the only thing that scares me, but yeah. I feel like we might need to do a little bit of reshuffling just to stay safe. My Sin needs to take him out, so basically next turn we gotta find him and then we probably gotta deal with him. Oh right, yes, I absolutely almost forgot about these cat girls. Where did he go? Hey there, friend. How do you do? Okay, I'll admit, I was skeptical about the Poison Dagger quite frequently, because it does bio damage, but holy crap, once you really get it going, you know, you have a unit like a Sin that just goes completely berserk with it, it becomes such a murderous killing weapon. It's hilarious actually. It's pretty fun to just stab somebody to death with it. In a friendly manner, of course. You know, we're not sadistic, murderous cat girls. We're the goofy kind. Yeah. There's another one down here that I gotta consider. Oh, hi! If I want to stabilize them. I don't think we can stabilize this guy. Even if I wanted to, I don't have the opening to do so. Yeah, definitely don't have the opening to do so, but we are off to a very good start, I think. I mean, it would be great if Hellborn could do just a bit more. My back is gonna be exposed, but let's hope that we're gonna remain safe. Line them up, knock them down. I think line them up, knock them down at least. Maybe there will be a guild trap aboard as well. Hmm. Oh, he woke up. I can fix that. There we go. Yeah, I can fix that. He bled out, to be expected. Step. Alright, let's go and explore the second floor at least. See if there's anything I should really fear, besides death itself. What the hell's in there? I think it might be an item. Absolutely an item. I have no idea what the hell is in here, but sure. Guess we'll never know unless I blow up the entire reactor, which probably also indirectly will blow up the oh great, item itself. Really? The final room. You son of a bitch. And he's the who did panic. So yeah, 2 enemies surrendered, 8 hostages taken. This has been an incredible training mission. We got bravery out of it, we got soft stats out of it, we got everything I could have possibly wanted and more. You know, I wanted the gold and we got gold plus power armor, or Mars security guards and some slaves. Unfortunately, no guild rep. I was kinda hoping for it. But those gold bars definitely make up for it. Alright, let's ship stuff. That is sweet. That is absolutely sweet. Eventually we're gonna disassemble most of our laser weapons. I've been postponing that for the time being, mostly because I don't need them yet, and there's a bunch of other things. Aren't you aware there's actually a lot of video game movies in the old days? Guess I've been living under a rock, but that's not my point. That is absolutely not my point, gamer. I'm sorry that you can't understand my point here. What else do we have? Well, we're almost sitting on 12 million. So we have a bunch of people who returned, I think, right? Yes. Vertical transformations might be interesting, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that. I think so, at least. Let's at least sort these things and then get people trained, shall we? Get some voodoo going and get some training going. Street fighting! Ah. I think That was the last mission of December though. Looter gear. What good is an infiltration mission if you can't fit too much loot into these skimpy outfits? This heavy duty Durafret gear is guaranteed to work in any non-space mission and lets you carry a ton of loot. Plus 15 carrying capacity. It also blends into the background with good camo. Warning, in daytime conditions vision reduced to 30 tiles. Night vision of 12, stress -4. So we have the Catgirl looting gear and we have the, what was it? SS armor? Ah, right, the cleanser SS armor. Gauss ammo basics. Why have we not been working on that? Let's at least queue it up. And let's keep moving forward. Those interrogations and the likes, and there's my space medikits. Which means we now have space medikits for both our crafts. Wait, what? Oh, I put 16 on here. Oops. Okay. Neat. Secret door. We found medical supplies. That's nice. Yeah, I think our storage issues are officially over. Older dimensions. Ooh. We have studied several strange phenomena unexplainable by science. We learned from Star-God lackeys, demonic beings which employ weird energies, ghosts which can just ignore bullets and disappear, not to mention the shadow tech. Only the UAC blueprints we found hold some clues, detailing long-dead companies' research into harnessing trans-dimensional transfers of matter, energy and information. Or reality could just be a tiny raft swirling in the sea of chaos. Next up will be probably more people towards school graduation, so we're gonna go all in on school graduation at this point and look at that. The gun runner. These armored, skilled and beefy bandits are usually involved in high profit business schemes, which is to say trading of drugs and namesake guns. And they do like these shiny guns, they do, even more than they like the drugs and hoes. Unlike the usual anarchic bandits, gun runners actually form armed companies for hire. Their prices are relatively high, therefore only serious operations can afford their protection. We will still crack them in half, don't you worry about that part. Time to learn about the Ramses gun as well. I think that's been long overdue. And look at that, the Marsac bodyguard. Bodyguards are elite henchmen, usually charged with supervising lesser security personnel or with protection of some sort of VIP. They are as bad as they look, tough, well trained and mean. Their power armor can stop small arms and is impregnable to fire, gas and cold. They often carry sweet weapons too and have valuable information about various people they fought. I won't like to fight them on a regular basis, even though I think they're sexy. The Nekomimi Renegade. Nekomimi civilization is not dependent on Hilarion, but some of its members appreciate its calming glow. Or what they can buy with it in the great stellar empire of the Star Gods. They leave the Nekomimi sphere and sell their combat skills to any bidders. Some of these Nekomimi are genuine criminals and outlaws, but many of them do this out of some perceived disgrace or simply a thirst for adventure. However, they are all officially denounced by the Nekomimi Empress. Executive retreat, you say? Well, I mean, don't mind if I do. Well, not in this base at least. Ah, the tamed werewolf. Nothing like having a big bad wolf collared and ready to murder at the slightest command. A girl's best friend, strong, stupid and useful. Werewolves have a tendency to feast on the enemies they kill, which causes their successful attacks to drain some of their time units but restore some energy. Regenerates 8 HP per turn. Its main weapon, melee. Alright, but here we're gonna do the executive retreat now. There is no way on earth we're gonna be able to proc this this month. Considering the fact we literally have 1 day to proc it, which will require up to, let's see, 37 brainers for a guaranteed proc. And then we have the Chitin Sword. Fighting cockroaches in a primitive way gave us some insight on how chitin grows, where are its strong and weak points, and what shapes are the best. This allows us to form chitin in a proper sword form. It's pretty strong but poor against armor. It can also give us insight into biomimetics. And zombie sustenance. Zombie juice is produced by some type of female Z's, just like mammals produce milk. While this makes them weaker physically, it allows them to create and sustain zombie societal structures through sharing it, which is the key to the emergence of higher evolved Z-types like singers. The gas mini-bomb, haha. I kinda wanna get Espers. And I kinda wanna get my hands on Sharp Rolls as well, and the Academy Engineers if I'm allowed to. So if I play my cards right, we're gonna get all of these people enslaved. Ah, shit. Okay, well, almost all of them enslaved before the month is over. Crumbling message. Hey look, it's a crumbling message. I've been waiting for this. A strange letter was aired to us from an unknown source. It brings the smell of freshly overturned earth to mind. Wait, no, we have an entire day still before the month ends. Oops. So, you seek contact with the dead, my dear. Aren't all your lives slowly ebbing away, even if not abruptly ended? Tick-tock. Soon enough you will stand naked before the Grim Reaper without even your body to protect you. Do you think she can be bargained with? I knew you would say so, but you're not completely wrong. Heroes like yourself can get special treatment. I can bring their shades back to you. You guessed right, there's always a price to pay. There's no hurry, we will surely meet again after all. So crumbling message leads to, drumroll please, shade summoning. Which allows us to resurrect some people who have vanished in sewers of death into nothingness. The red mage's favorite drink. And the academy is quite busy. They're trying to figure out why they keep getting their asses kicked. So I'm kinda hoping that we can enslave these people before the month ends. That would be beautiful, but it looks like we only have a limited availability at the moment, but that's gonna work. We wait for this thing to land and then we go in there and we kick their asses. Ah, the Gnome Tech 7 armor, a Gnome version of the tactical armor perfected by their holy law of iteration over the centuries. That is proper tech armor, and then we have the Tech 7G, which obviously is a improved iteration over the regular tech armor. I'm always very disappointed I didn't end up playing the smart way and getting Gnome armor way earlier, so we could have utilized our Gnomes way more aggressively. I think Gnomes can be pretty fun to play with. Remember that wild Gnome? Yeah. Never ended up using a Glorifica, did I? Until we had tanks. Makes one think, makes me think. Okay, so we have a bunch of additional new people at our disposal. I'd like to take some swabbies with me, if I can, but most of these actually need to learn about basic gun training, so let's start with that. But I believe these 4 or these 5 were ready to see some combat action. So let's pull out our gals, let's pull out Bubbly Tin, Rainless Bill. Notice how all of a sudden my training went from trying to train weak people to going incredibly flat. We're just training weak people, but barely. I'm not getting them into a presentable state, instead I'm just moving on to the next one. I think it's okay though. I think it's perfectly okay. So, let's swap out some people's tech armor with defender gear, so we have some tech armor to use. Defender is too heavy for our newbies. They'll literally break their backs. So I'd rather make sure that we use tech armor, which is a bit lighter. Probably still gonna break their backs, to be fair. Don't have that much tech armor, do I? Also, it doesn't help that these new gals are all not brainers, weird gals, so they have very low strength to begin with. By the way, In and out in a jiffy. Let's go. Usually, at least. I should say usually. Let's go for a UAC carbine for these people, and that will be the... Oh, okay, they have... Well, I mean, Island Dolphin is weak, everybody else is pretty decent. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's dive in and finish this mission. Let's see, what do we have? Don't like him, don't like him. Look at that haircut, nice and classic. I have to pacify my surroundings if I want to survive. Hey, and that right there is my my experience grind. Excellent. I was looking for a researcher. So let's deal with her. That's gonna give me some experience. And then we just clear out the rest of the map, probably by subduing them if we can. If everybody, of course, got experience, there's no guarantee. But let's hope for the best. I say that so much, but when I say let's hope for the best, I'm saying fingers crossed that she doesn't just like max roll her damage and instantly kill one of my cat girls. Which is the most probable outcome, let's be fair. I know this game too damn well. Zing! I'll say it again, these fire blades, they're incredibly fantastic. They are amazing. I absolutely love them. So good. Great range, great hit chances, great everything all around. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get. Come on. Yes! Haha! Haha! I get very excited over that, but that means that we're practically done here. Let's wrap it up. God, I got so happy there. I actually thought that some people would have missed out. I got so happy. Cool. This is what the proper trainings mission looks like. Hi. Nah, this will work. Yeah, that will work, right? Let's make sure that at least I won't get shot in the back, so let's spread out a little bit. I know there is a researcher up ahead, we're probably gonna end up killing her, unfortunately, but again, let's hope for the best. And let's hope that these people don't die from overstun. This should be one of the last people who's still alive. And then we should probably pull out the medkit and start stabilizing these people. Yeah, definitely. We did it! Woohoo! Okay, let's go hunting. There she is. I want to see if I maybe can melee her once or twice, but based on how much energy I'm currently burning, I doubt I'll be able to actually make a difference here. Let's go over here, beat her up, and then we can go home. Good mission, everybody. Good mission. Ah, come on, really? Oh, come on, really? Another question is, where's the last enemy? That's a question I do not want to be asking. I think they might actually be inside this little section. I just absolutely missed it. Absolutely are inside this little section. There they are. Hi. As I was saying, let's go home. Ding ding ding, 5 deadmen looted, everybody got experience. This is fantastic, it kickstarts a whole bunch of new people. We also got quite a few prisoners out of it, again, quite fantastic. I feel like we're finally on a roll, you know, the ball's finally rolling, we're actually getting things done, we're beating people up. Nobody's dying. I shouldn't be saying that too loud, but yeah. Black Barbarian, look at that. Neat. Oh, haha, look at that. Okay, so we're gonna get one more mission apparently today. It's passenger ferry. So what I was saying anyways is that's another trainings mission. Can we actually make this before it becomes daytime? I don't think we can. Yeah, we can. Cool. So this unfortunately is in a cold environment. Wait, why does the guild medic have no weapons whatsoever? Why does the guild medic have no weapons whatsoever? That's weird. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't be questioning it, but that's weird. Alright, sail along, sailor boy, sail along. Ah, reaction fire really is the best way to train people. So incredibly handy to have. It's a cold environment, which means we're probably going to be taking some cold damage. So let's make this nice and quick. Okay. No, don't kill the sharp girl. Do not kill the sharp girl. Thank you. That's an actual tough girl. Good. If you can hit it, it can bleed. We just have Necro Lady who needs experience. We can take care of that. She'll bleed out. And then we'll patch her back. Oh, haha, I don't even have medkits to patch her back up. Alright, Stray Maple, get your ass over here. We have some healing to do. Still cracks me up. Don't worry, we're healing you up. You're all healed up. Clawed to death. Nicked an artery. Nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. Oh, she's gone. Oops. I kinda would have liked to take him alive, guys. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but, you know, alive? Thank you. And I did hear a door open, which is probably down here, to be fair. Oh my god. So this is where they've been hiding. Oh no. Oh, that is actually a tough girl. Huh. Let me surprised. Ah, he did not light up. Okay. Shoot you and I kill you. Hey there, by yoga. That sounds about them, right? they go? Oh, right here. Okay, all we need to do is punch once, punch twice, and we go home. Ding ding! Big win all around. Sell it and ship it. Yeah, good trainings mission, I think. I gotta double check. We're training so hard, I'm not even checking out the sick gains anymore, right? Yeah, look at that. Pretty sweet. And it looks like we need more fire stars. Let's make a note here. Toxilens and fire stars. Before I forget. Fire starts. Yeah, it does start a fire, so I guess it checked out. We have a predator to create. A fire star to make. And Toxilens is right. What are we missing? Nothing. I'm gonna make 6 of them. Yeah, let's start with 6. I want 16 actually. What was I missing for this? Chemicals. I'm absolutely missing chemicals. So we also gotta produce some chemicals. Shouldn't be that much of an issue either. We do this 10 times and kading. Done, done and done. Ooh. Right, and before this month ends, I wanna change this enslaving around a little bit. Let's go towards not recruitment, pimpcraft. I want to pimp the guild hostess twice, and then we move on to slavery. And I do believe we have some good people to enslave. Okay, I think we roughly have about 10 hours. Yeah, we have roughly about 10 hours. Okay. That will do. Oh, yes, we do. Excellent. Sharp Girl has been enslaved, so that's gonna give us just a little bit of an edge here. And with that, our relatively dull December comes to an end. We are only but a air dictator. Our infamy bonus, because of it, has dipped tremendously. We went from 40 million last month to only a measly 9 million this month. But that's okay, because we have our income to compensate for it. Altogether, we broke even, and that is actually quite incredible, considering how this month went. With that, we have a crap ton of birthday cakes. Look at that. Look at this list. And we know about Kevlar SS armor production. We have mastered the art of making basic Kevlar mesh armor for our male soldiers that we never use. Bye! Gee, I know. Light while actually providing protection from firearms plus stealth. Could you ask for more? Oh, what does the name mean? It means something like GO but cooler. And then we can learn about the pointman, which, you know, I would have done if we were not working on Gauss basic ammo. Laser defense completed. Let's replant or wheat plantations. There we have it. Do that for all our bases, by the way. In this moment I realize I'm making a fatal mistake. Let's change it, right? This plantation is going to become an industrial printer. All I need is 2 scanners. Well, damn, I don't have 2 scanners. Whatever will I do? Oh yeah, wait, I have like 10 of them. Right? Yeah, I have like 10 of them. Hey there, Anarissa, how you doing? This is gonna become a Hilarium plant. Been waiting a very long time to actually queue that up. This is gonna become a wheat plantation, and once this wheat plantation is done, Actually, I can harvest the other one. Stick grenade, no timer, no hassle, just pull the pin and throw. The ingenious stick device ensures it can be thrown pretty far, even by weak people. More executive retreats. Can now produce the stick grenade and laser defenses. Slave robots. Get some fire stars in here, that's gonna be nice. Chemicals are very important to actually get going. Wait, where am I? Oh yeah, right, because we're working on chemicals. Let me just change this a little bit. So let's get the chemicals flowing as quickly as possible, because that does require 20 additional workshop spaces, hence we have 20 runs available. A sentry from the academy on a crackdown mission. Well, let's crack the sentry in half, shall we? Come on. Come on, where are you going? Get back here. Oh, where are you going? Antarctica, huh? Ah, that's our next mission. The one that just doesn't stop. Okay, so we're gonna be expanding with an industrial printer. So I'm gonna change this layout a little bit. Let's hope that 2 farms can feed our industrial printer together with the Hilarion plant, so we can produce chemicals and medical supplies on a month-to-month basis. That'd be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, that is a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Iridians. Huh. This is always gonna be a day mission, unfortunately, so let's just get this over with ASAP. How's my research going? Still poor. Chemicals have been completed, which means we can move on to the fire stars. So let's make this nice and quick, in and out in a jiffy. Let's make sure we're adequately protected against cold using the fancy shawl. Very good, very, very good. Let's get going. Okay, so it doesn't look like my cat girls are hurting at the moment. That's pretty good. From the cold, that is. Right, these bastards are gonna be camping inside. I don't think I want to treat this as a training mission. I could attempt to. And just hope that they're gonna show up and we can shoot them, but yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna at least attempt to do. Get a nice little line going, and we'll see how that plays out. It might end poorly, in which case it will suck for most of my cat girls. Speak about that, Tyrannorissa, you're doing quite well. You haven't died yet, which is quite miraculous, if I can say so myself. What are you carrying? Why are you guys shooting near my cat girl? Ew. Oh, it is a long-range shotgun. Who still needs experience? Lots of people. So this is what I'm thinking, yeah? We're gonna line these people up, as per usual. We're gonna go and clear out the inside of the craft. And then we're gonna see if I can maybe take 1 or 2 reaction fire shots at these people. There's a possibility that this is not going to play out. He's going to turn around and just zap us right in our head, in which case that is my fault, but I believe what he's currently carrying is a shotgun. Which means that if they decide to shoot me, well, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? All I need is reaction fire. Nothing more, nothing less. And don't kill my Sin, please. I just realized there's a potential for friendly fire as per usual. Oh! Oh! There was a fourth person inside the craft. There was a fourth person inside the craft. Well, I'll take this. I absolutely will take this. I think this is pretty good. It looks like our swappies didn't gain any experience, but that's alright because my cat girls did. They done a great job shooting them. Yeah, look, shotgun. It's right there in the name. So, tag it, bag it, send it, and cool. Cool. Sentry documentation. We already know about the sentry, so we can actually sell the documentation, and production A can basically take most of these other items. And the gas pistols. And my Sin survived though, that was quite nice. Aqua javelins! Snazzy javelins made of aqua plastic, which makes them more potent at piercing armor, lighter, better range and much more expensive. And the combat bow aqua arrows. These strange arrows are used by the deep monster, much sharper than normal arrows, which result in some armor penetration whereas upon closer analysis their material appears to be similar to aqua plastic, hence we can reproduce them. And the Hyperwave Targeter, a superluminal scanning device hooked to a ballistic AI, occupies a missile slot or AA or LSX and increases its ship radar range by 250 and accuracy of all its weapon by a flat 10%. What are we gonna be researching over here? The Guardian suit, obviously. Radiation shielding is quite important. Jesus. I'm like, armor piercing lasers would be cool. Yeah, as if. How about some voodoo? No wait, I can't research voodoo over here. Spacesuit. Let's get some spaceship cooling going. No, can't get it here either. Luxury spa, quite important. But let's put 6 people on that as well and 2 people on the gyrocopter so we get it overplayed. A hybrid fighter slash gunship. The Swordfish, a fast armored vessel equipped with a large weapon mounting. Improved transport and heavy attack craft. I think I'm after the improved transport, aren't I? 100%. Change of plans. All in on the improved transport. And the heavy suit. By adding even more armor to our tactical design, we have attained levels of firearms protection surpassing everything short of powered armor. But the suit is of heavyweight class. And we should have gotten that so much earlier. Plantation has been completed, let's expand. Sneaky ninjas, they stole some more of my infamy. Alright, yes, the Iridians. Absolutely, I'm not looking forward to dealing with the Iridians. But, well, it's only a fighter, so it shouldn't have that many units available. I don't think I want to go with a very newbie crew, so we're gonna kick most of these people out. And then we're probably gonna take some of our more veteran cat warriors with us, and probably get some experienced gals with us as well. Yep, let's get this done. Should be easy and quick. Be easy and quick. Let's make sure that we are adequately protected though. I don't want to have my face blown off for no apparent reason. Oh no! No more golden rifles. So we need to pick up an SMG then. Ah, that's why. That's where my golden rifles went. Okay, I might actually just take a rocket launcher as a backup plan. Nope, mortar. It's absolutely gonna be a mortar. 2 mortars even. And then probably an Asuka rifle. I'll admit an assault HMG does sound quite appealing, but well, we're not really in that position yet, are we? Gonna need to hide some of my cat crawls. I don't know if they're gonna be out and about at the moment, so I just want to play it safe. But I think the fighter usually has between 2 to 4 people in it. So I think we're gonna be safe, but you know, you never know. Better safe and then absolutely sorry. There they are, Iridians. Now the final question I have is, do I dare to cap him alive? I don't think I do. Yeah, absolutely do not. Let's go into the craft. Come on. Come on. Don't make me do this. Thank you. Yes! We kept one of them alive. Fantastic. Alright. Pack it back and ship it. Well, that was a really good mission actually. I got exactly what I wanted. For once. Let's actually ship this to the appropriate base. Hold on to the Gauss Flechette. And production. Wait. Yeah. 1 warrior, 2 corpses. I was about to say, wait, we just got 2 alive, but I thought it said 1, but I can't read. Which explains a lot. Okay. Let's be done with it. Alright, but I think on that note, it's a good time for me to wrap it up for tonight. Next time around, we're gonna see what January is gonna throw at us. Hopefully, we'll finish school graduation and enjoy whatever we're gonna be doing after that. Which probably will be data centers. But for now, thanks for watching everybody. Have a good evening and take care. Hope to see you next time and have a good one. Thanks for watching.